Good morning, shitheads. How are you? Yeah, pack of wankers, you tossers, you knobheads, you fools, you pricks, and you dickheads, dicks, knobheads, wankers, whatever. What the fucking ever. Anyway, that's not good. Right, so I've decided. I haven't decided anything. No, I haven't decided. I've been thinking about things. Yeah. I've been looking at the state of the world at the moment. You seen the state of the world? Oh, they've got that Ronald Trump fella in charge in America. Oh, he's a knobhead. Mm. Keeps banging on about tariffs. Doesn't seem to understand tariffs. But yeah, he seems to think it means loads of money's going to come from China because he's charging the Chinese more and they have to pay. And it's like, no, Donald. No, 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 no. Just means the price goes up because American consumers have to buy, and the businesses that import stuff from China have to fucking pay when it comes into the country. That's a tariff. Higher export duties for foreign fucking goods. That's what that means. Higher prices on the shelf for consumers. Yeah. He doesn't seem to get it though, and why would he? He doesn't care. He's operated his whole life on his father's money and no responsibility and no acumen. And you know what? He is worth exactly what his father left him. I mean, any profits he makes just go on legal fees for the fucking trouble he gets himself in through business mostly. But fucking a lot of it does go on prostitutes, of course. You know, he's a mushroom dick, isn't he? He's got a mushroom dick. Yeah. Better than Nigel Farage, who's only got one ball. He's only got one ball. Reform. He won't be reforming his missing testicle. I'll tell you that for nothing. It's a shame, innit? But you look at his face, you look at his crazy goggle eyes, Google eyes, whatever you want to call them, and you think, Farage, you're a fucking nut job. He's raving mad, he is. He's a not bad. Yeah. Now, he was all keen on Donald Trump and Elon Musk. And he was hoping he'd get 100 million off Muskie to sort of help him publicise his shit fucking Reform Party. Well, he didn't get it, did he? I mean, locally, you see the little posters, little tiny little A5 posters, right, glued on the bus stops, and they've been scratched off. People come past, go, I'm not having that, fucking cunt. But they said they are looking at where the criminal charges can be brought, you know, because it's going to cost the council to remove the things because it's bill posted. Right? Bill posters will be prosecuted. And someone writes underneath it, bill posters is innocent. Anyway, bill posters. Yeah, lovely guy. Anyway, I'm cuddled up with my four-legged friend, not caring the world. Just, I'm just like, whatever. Should put a banner up. There you go. There's a banner. Don't hate, donate. The cuntist movement. Yeah, I'm a cuntist. I'm not a cunt. I'm a cuntist because I'm cuntish. Yeah, the cuntish movement. Yeah, cuntish, cuntistical. Mm. The cunterati. Mm. Right then. well, I just popped up. I mean, I was going to talk about Randy Munter, and I thought, I must just say, he was a strange figure within the wristwatch community. He used to make all sorts of videos, but then he made one about his Omega watch that he got while on holiday, probably very cheap off a street vendor. And he found that people were viewing it. He goes, I've got to make some more watch content. But there's not really much watch content you can make unless you've got watches moving through your channel. And all he had was this fucking, what was that German firm that was making imitation? They were homage Rolexes. So he had a couple of them, and he had a Vostok, and then he jumped the shark, didn't he? He got himself a fake Rolex sub, and it was exposed. And he said, "Oh, I've sold it." They had a fake Patek, and that was exposed. Another fake sub that was exposed. And he'd never show these fancy watches after a bit. He'd just keep them quiet, and then he actually got a Rolex on the show by fucking asking if he could wear his fucking hairdresser's watch. Going, no, I've got a Rolex at last. I've just borrowed it for 5 minutes. He was a bit obsessed. He was obsessed with the luxury branding, which is a fairly funny thing with Rolex, because they were never a huge luxury brand. They were just like a quality brand. But they were all about the cases when they started. That's what Rolex were. They were a case maker. They made wristwatch cases, and they pushed wristwatches. And wristwatches weren't especially popular back in the teens and the 20s, over a century ago. Finally developing the oyster case, which they advertised by getting this bird. I think her name was Mercedes Rule. She was doing a swim across the Channel Tunnel. It's the channel, so you don't swim across the Channel Tunnel, you go for a train on the channel. Swimming across the channel, the English Channel. Some call it the French Channel. They can fuck off, foreign buggers. It's the English Channel. Anyway, they advertised themselves like that and did divers watches and GMTs for Pan American Airlines, whatever. And they were always like, we make hard-working watches done for professionals, whether you're diving or flying a plane. Speleological interests, whatever. And they did very well. But Rolex's key to success was after the boss died, he didn't have any kids to leave it to, so he put it in a charitable trust, which means, people get paid, they have potential to make a bonus, but all the profits get pumped back into the company, apart from a few charitable donations and this, that, and the other. So they don't have they don't have to produce the same profit margins as other companies, but they fucking will do anyway. So they exist like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. They're kind of strange company that can close the doors up, lay everyone off, and sit there for 100 years, never having sold a single watch. And economically, they do nicely because they're Switzerland's biggest buyer of precious golds and jewels. And remember, Switzerland is Switzerland. People go, oh, Rolex, well, there's Breitling and there's Omega as well. You've got to remember, Breitling and Omega, all the other Swiss brands put together are like less than Rolex. All of them fucking banded together. The whole fucking lot of them. Rolex is still bigger. They're a monster. Yeah, a nice monster. An expensive monster that keeps scum out. The price of a Rolex, well, it used to keep the scum out, but you've got these tax dodging sex tourist types, beggars, scumbags, who don't work for a living, but seem to have enough money to buy themselves a few Rolexes. And god awful Pateks as well. Oh, But then the robbery came. That was good, wasn't it? I remember that. That was like. Oh, my two highlights. One was Randy Munter crying and saying that there's a lot of Satanist activity, and yeah, he called the police on me, and then he said, "Oh, fuck off, you dog." And then fucking fat boy, he came up from on it, busted into his safe, his Pateks and Rolexes. He had a fucking Sky Dweller in there. Yeah, he had probably had a subby. I think they had his Speedy and his Pateks, probably a Breguet, whatever else he had at the time. Yeah, his insurance only paid a half, and he had to fucking go beg and go, "Oh, please give me money." Well, like, don't give him money. The guy's not hurting. I mean, it's been fucking a century since he skipped lunch. He can afford to eat. Yeah. Oh, those were the days. Those were the days. Simon Crane and Guido Pelagos. And the other fella, Ty Prawn Curry. And TGV. Who's Avamosh, the car mechanic? I can't remember him. Was it Craig Taylor something or other? What was his name? Yeah, quite a few. Can't remember everyone. Federico Talks Watches. Was that Anthony guy? I remember Johnny Casual. Whatever happened to Johnny Casual? Should I go and have a quick look? I'm going to go and see what happened to Johnny Casual. Just hold with me. Hold up, put a banner up, right? Yeah, there's no sign of Johnny Casual. Oh, man. What the fuck? Private chat. What the fuck's private chat? Oh, there's no private chat. I'm not having no private chat here. Right, here's a link to the defunct Johnny Casual. He disappeared. Johnny Casual. We're going to see what happened to Simon Crane. No, no Sam and Crane either. They're all gone. It was a different world. It was 10 years ago when I fell into the fucking horrible fucking corner of YouTube that was fucking subject to the trolls and the fisters. You know, the Archie Luxury Channel. Yeah, I remember that. I first tuned into Archie because of someone had killed a lion. They killed Clarence a lion, this horrible bastard had shot it when he shouldn't have done. It was a protected fucking creature, and it shot this fucking dentist. Oh, what a sick bastard. Oh, fucking perverts who enjoy killing animals being your dentist. Well, not nice animals anyway. They're killing rats or shooting, you know, animals for food. But killing a fucking lion, that's a sin. It really is. That's fucking horrible. Yeah. Anyway, so I actually done this video. I thought that was funny, and then I saw what else was he about. He was into his wristwatches. Well, I'm into my wristwatches, and I like a nice Seiko. Nothing against a bit of vintage Omega or Tudor, you know, as long as they're the price of a Seiko, you know. And yeah, if I had the money, yeah, I'd like a nice shiny Rolex, but if I did have the money, you said, right, there's the money, you can spend it on a Rolex or you can buy other shit, I'd buy other shit, you know. I'd get a multi-speed dildo for intruding my own ring piece. I'd get a pair of fancy trousers with a television set built into the knee so I could watch it. I'd get a hat, you know, a 10-gallon hat. I'd get a 15-gallon hat. Yeah. Yeah, survivalist. Anyway, I'm fucking off. I'm bored. I'm tired out. Days of me doing long streams are over. Any long streams I do is when I'm pissing off a bridge. Yeah. All right, Ed. Fuck off the lot of you. Miserable bunch of cunts.